Hello everyone, it is Teacher Yani here, and today we are going to learn about flat foot. Listed are some of the contents that we are going to look into. Now first, let's take a look. What is a flat foot? Flat feet is a common condition also known as flat foot, in which the arches on the inside of the feet flatten when pressure is put on them. When people with flat feet stand up, the feet point outward and the entire soles of the feet fall and touch the floor. Flat feet can occur when the arches don't develop during childhood. It can also develop later in life after an injury or from the simple wear and tear stresses of age. Flat feet is usually painless. If you aren't having pain, no treatment is necessary. However, if flat feet is causing you pain and limiting what you want to do, then an evaluation from a specialist may be warranted. The human feet contain numerous muscles, tendons, bones, and soft tissues that enable us to stand upright and aid in various activities such as balancing, walking, jumping, and running. Human feet vary in shape, size, and curvature of the foot arch. The foot arch can be high arch. High arch is a foot when a foot with high curvature known as cavus foot. In this type of foot, there will be no impression of the curve, but just only the toes and the heels are visible. It puts extra pressure on the ball and the heel, which leads to less shock absorption and increases the risk of strained bones and musculoskeletal joints. Next, neutral or normal arch. It is the most common and most desirable foot shape. The foot is half filled in the middle, forming the natural structure. But with aging or an increase in weight, the normal arch can be flattened. And lastly, flat arch. In this type, the whole foot touches the floor, leaving no space. A flat or fallen arch generally begins in childhood when the tendons that help pull the curvature upward do not tighten. It is usually not painful, but it changes the way of walking and can lead to problems in the ankles or legs.
Well, there are two different types of flat foot, which includes flexible flat foot and also rigid flat foot. So as for the flexible flat foot, in this type, the foot has a normal arch at rest condition, but it disappears once the foot comes in contact with the surface. It usually affects both feet simultaneously. As for the rigid flat foot, if a person has no arch on foot while sitting or standing also, they have true or rigid flat foot. It is present since birth, but if it develops in adults, it is called adult acquired flat foot or posterior tibial tendon dysfunction. Adult acquired flat foot can develop in one or both feet.
The prime cause of flat foot is hereditary. Other causes include trauma, an extranavicular bone, tarsal coalitions, some congenital conditions, charcot arthropathy, obesity, neuropathy, diabetes with the advancement of age in pregnancy as there is an increase in elastin hormone that causes flat foot, and lastly, osteoporosis. To view the mechanics of your feet, a healthcare provider will observe your feet from the front and back and ask you to stand on your toes. The provider will test strength in the ankles and locate the main area of your pain. The wear pattern on your shoes also may reveal information about your feet. Some of the tests that can be helpful in diagnosing the cause of foot pain may include X-rays. As a simple X-ray uses a small amount of radiation to produce images of the bones and joints in the feet. It is particularly useful in evaluating alignment and detecting arthritis. Next one is CT scan. This test takes X-ray of the foot from different angles and provides much more detail than a standard X-ray. Ultrasound. Ultrasound may be used when a tendon injury is suspected. Ultrasound uses sound waves to produce detailed images of soft tissues within the body. And lastly, MRI. Using radio waves and a strong magnet, MRIs provide excellent details of both bone and soft tissues. There is no treatment necessary for flat feet if it doesn't cause any pain. However, for painful flat feet, a healthcare provider might suggest arch supports or orthotic devices. Non-prescription arch supports can help relieve the pain caused by flat feet. Sometimes custom designed arch supports that are molded to the contours of the feet are recommended. Arch supports don't cure flat feet, but they often reduce symptoms. Next one is stretching exercises. Some people with flat feet also have a shortened Achilles tendon. Exercises To stretch, this tendon may help. And physical therapy. Flat feet may contribute to overuse injuries in some runners. A physical therapist can provide exercises to strengthen the muscles and tendons in the feet and guidance to improve gait. In addition, if flat feet causes you minor pain, you might want to try first, rest. Avoid activities that aggravate the condition. Participate in low impact activities such as walking, biking, or swimming rather than jumping and running activities. Next one is arch supports. Arch supports that are available without a prescription might increase your comfort. Medication. Pain relievers that are available without a prescription, such as ibuprofen and naproxen sodium, might help. And lastly, weight loss. Losing weight can reduce stress on the feet. Now, that is all from me. Thank you.